can you guys state off your names and everything?
Yeah, I'm Scotty, lead singer of Artifas.
Michael, play rhythm guitar.
I'm Jared, I'm the drummer. I drum.
I'm Cody, I play lead guitar and sing backup.
And I'm Anthony, I play bass.
All right. Okay, I did not have all the questions done until like earlier
We'll be
this
editing.
afternoon.
That's cool.
All right. Okay. First question is: you all started out in Memphis, Tennessee. Is that right?
Well, around that area, around the West Tennessee area, except for Jared's from
Kentucky.
Middle Kentucky.
Northern Kentucky.
All right. And I know that the music world down there is way diverse.
Yeah.
And I was wondering how that diversity of music styled your sound.
I'd say it just personally in the band's diversity of music has styled our sound because all of us kind of, I mean, we have some similar tastes. Obviously, we share a lot of our favorite bands, but at the same time, you know, like Cody's big into 80s rock, and I'm big into 90s rock, and Mikey's big into Japanese
rock.
metal. Yeah, so it kind of all just fuses together at some point.
All right. Next question. How did you guys meet?
I was 16. Scotty and I, anyways. I was 16, and I met Scotty. We were both playing in different bands, and we didn't like the bands we were in all that much. So over time, they broke up, and we started this band together. And then
we'd known Anthony from other bands in the area throughout the years as well.
yeah,
I just love it.
He's been playing shows alongside us for basically as long as I've been playing shows, I think.
Yeah. So I think the thing was we got all the guys in the area that were willing to risk everything, you know, quit our jobs, drop out of school, and like buy $1,000 van with $100 and go on the road and see what could happen. We haven't stopped yet.
Mike
All right.
actually came to us through an audition. He just showed up one day with his guitar and was like, "I want to be in your band."
My first and only band, like real band anyway.
And then Jared, we found him on the internet.
Yeah, I got a phone call and they were like, "Oh, should you be in my band?"
Why does that sound like you guys were just hanging out one day and
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
you guys
me
were
at
just scrolling through the internet,
I mean,
saw an
I-
ad or something, and it was like,
Well, we had
that's
Actually,
the guy.
I went through every website known to man looking for a new drummer.
and
we
then
had
you
a
found
lineup
him,
in
you're just
place.
like, that's the guy right
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
We had a lineup in place, and the other drummer had just left, and guitar player and bass player. We were basically looking for all new members within a span of like 6 to 8 months within each other. And he was just like, he called me one day and was like, "Hey man, I got this drummer. I don't know that he's old enough to play in this band, but we got to call him anyways."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about your age, so.
Yeah.
All right. I was also wondering, I saw on your guys' Instagram earlier today that there's something big happening tonight, or something happening tonight.
Yeah. We launched a new website. We launched our new online store. Like, people been begging us forever to get an online store up, but there's a lot of logistics that goes into that, and figuring out how to ship things to people, and when we're on tour, how we ship things to people. So we finally got all that figured out. So now we have our online store up and going, so you can get shirts and t-shirts and hats, and we're gonna constantly be adding shit. Like, you'll be able to buy socks sometime soon, I'm sure.
Socks.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
never been
Socks.
done before, I don't think. I think AC/DC did it once. And
AC/DC probably
it
done
didn't
everything.
work that well.
Kiss for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely
Kiss has everything.
All right. I got a question that actually goes along with that. With like the whole stuff like that. Are you guys in the process of like writing the next album?
Actually, we're almost done recording it.
Really?
Yeah, and we'll be playing one of the new songs tonight, which is our new single. The music video will be coming out soon, and then the album will be coming out sometime. We're aiming for the end of the summer. It's looking like.
End of the summer?
Yeah.
You gotta get all the mixing and mastering done
Oh
to
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right, can you guys tell me a little bit about each instrument you play? Your voice is your instrument.
Yeah. Yeah, and I played all the other instruments, you know, throughout. I went to college for percussion, and then this band started singing it, and it has definitely been the most demanding, stressful instrument that I've ever played, just because it doesn't always work. And sometimes you do 5 shows in a row, and you know, you don't have a voice and you got to get up on stage that night and somehow make people happy. So that's really the stressful part with the voice.
Guitar, primarily lead guitar, I guess. I'm the dude that just gets to play all the like sprinkly, pretty shit on top of the. Sorry, I probably shouldn't say that word.
Oh, you
No, go ahead. Be real. Be as real as you want to be.
Okay, yeah, I'm the dude that plays all the pretty stuff and all the really trinkly stuff that you don't really notice until it's gone. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, definitely tackle all the rhythms. I like being the T-Rex stomping around on stage instead of playing all the sparkly little lead parts. Way more fun. You get to headbang.
So we sound like a sparkly T-Rex.
Yeah, totally.
Mike and I have this thing where, like, being the two guitar players of the band, we have this dynamic where him being the rhythm dude, he's the T-Rex, and I'm the Velociraptor. And we just, like, have this image. One day we're going to make a t-shirt with, like, a giant T-Rex with Mikey's face on it and me, like, running in between his legs as a Velociraptor.
I will totally buy it.
All right, do you want to go next?
Yeah, the drums. It sucks because you have to carry them all in. But other than that, it's fun. You just go on stage and hit things as hard as you can. And
Flip sticks.
I know how that is.
and get like smashed in the face with a drumstick every now and again.
All the time.
Are you a drummer?
I'm a drummer, yeah. I've been drumming since I was 2. That's
Really?
been
That's awesome.
15 years.
How old are you,
Whoa,
dude?
16 years. Whoa.
Man,
He
That's
just
awesome.
turned 18, so he's
man, I
pretty
wish I
excited.
started that young. That's awesome, dude.
And then Anthony on the bass back here.
Oh, he just
Yeah,
switched
he's over
over.
here now.
Like to run around. But yeah, I play the bass. It's basically a guitar, just not as cool.
Oh, I think bass is wicked.
No, it's actually really cool. I enjoy it. I've only been playing bass as long as I've been in this band, which is coming on 5 years, Jared.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess. I thought it was like 4 still,
I
like
mean,
4 and a
it's
half.
coming on 5 this year.
5, bro.
Wow.
But yeah,
Jeez, we're getting
I was a
old.
guitar player throughout all my other bands until this one, and it's definitely the best one.
Awesome.
That was a really cool kind of learning curve there. I forgot what the next question was.
Good thing you brought your phone.
Yeah, I have all of it on here. All of it.
Power of video editing technology.
He wanted mom to be his research assistant.
Yeah, I legit texted my mom at like 7 this morning. I was like, I don't have all of it done.
Yeah.
We gotta get this
Gotta
going. And my other question was about another one about music is, do you all have like the same taste in music, or is there like
We can
other
like,
things
we mold
besides
together.
just metal rock or?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
definitely all branch out in other directions. Like yesterday, we were listening to Brad Paisley shred guitar on his country record.
The day before that, our driver and sound guy Chris was blasting Michael Jackson for like 4 hours.
Yeah. So it's all over the spectrum. All over the spectrum. Everything from The
Anything
Weeknd to Britney Spears.
And then when our stage
I don't know if
manager-
anybody be jamming Britney Spears, but
maybe
I used to.
tomorrow.
And when I was like 13 or 14 and Hit Me Baby One More Time came out, I was jamming that shit every day.
Definitely remember
Michael
when
jammed that
came
lyric.
All right, what are each of your personal like influences when you play live? Like stage influence.
Like showmanship. I got a lot as a guitar player, but just as a guitar player and showman, I guess. Warren DeMartini from Rat, and I don't know, he's somebody else I'm really into. Pretty much anybody 80s hair metal. I really like 80s hair metal bands. And then
I would
some heavier shit.
I would say my stage performance is mostly like attributed to Jared Leto. Jared Leto,
Interesting.
he is,
I was legit just blasting 30 seconds of Mars.
he's
earlier.
amazing on stage. The dude is like 45 years old and has more energy in his pinky than mine.
I wanted to see 30 Seconds to Mars for so long, and I just never got a chance.
Yeah,
to.
he's an alien. He was a test tube baby.
Oh yeah.
Who were you calling an alien last night?
Oh, Mick Mars.
Oh yeah, he's definitely an alien.
That's me.
Watch
Yeah,
the
that's
I
dirt.
sleep the same way. Like as soon as he leaned back, I was like, "That's me."
Mikey literally sleeps like that. I'm not kidding. Like in his bunk every night, I'll look in there just to make sure he's there, and he's like this.
We legit just watched The Dirt
Yeah, so did
yesterday.
we.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
same.
I loved it, or I did anyways. Yeah.
I did too. I thought it was great. I grew up in the 80s. I remember when all that shit happened.
Yeah, and
You
there's so
know?
many people like trying to, like, I think a good portion of us have read the book more than one time, and there's so many people online just being like, people always gotta find something to bitch about.
Oh, God.
Just enjoy it. I thought it was amazing. I loved
like,
it.
shut
I
the
thought
fuck
the
up.
actors killed it. I thought MGK killed it. I thought everybody did an amazing
I was just
job.
glad to see something like semi-real make it into the mainstream.
Yeah.
You know, that had to do
Yes.
with rock. I feel like so much that has to do with rock and metal music is fabricated and overdone, and it's like that's what they wrote in the book. They lived that. Like that was
Yeah.
real.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And they left out the part where he humped the old lady and
Oh,
he
they
was
left out a
butt
bunch.
ass
Yeah, that
naked.
Yeah.
He was butt ass naked.
Yeah, they didn't give a damn.
They left out a lot. I guess there's only so much you can fit into an hour and a half's worth of time.
all right, I'm just gonna wing it from here because I'm pretty sure I just almost repeated the question again.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything interesting about the band that you guys don't really let out there to everyone?
Something quirky or fun.
We're the gayest straight band you'll ever meet.
Oh my God. What do I call
Well,
you?
we don't really. We're kind of an open book. We have a giant pink dildo that travels around with us on our bus. His name's
Why?
Mr. Pinkerton.
Where is it?
And he
It's
slaps,
somewhere.
he slaps people in the face
Oh
from
yeah,
time
we
to
actually set
time.
up a trap sometimes. We'll treat it.
Why?
Yeah, we're pretty
Get
open
bored.
about everything we do. So I don't know.
Oh my God.
Next
Mr.
person
Pinkerton.
comes in.
I'm digging Mr. Pinkerton.
That's probably the funniest thing. That's literally leads directly into my next question. What are some of the funniest moments from this tour so far?
This tour
Or any tour in the past?
that has brought plenty of funny moments.
I think the best one was when we like practiced Bridge to Grace with all the blow up dicks. Was that
Yeah,
that was
Bridge to
good.
Grace?
Yeah, it was a pretty good time.
Yeah.
We got as many giant blow up dicks as we could.
Got them on stage.
Put them on stage while they were playing. We like to prank bands the last night of tour.
So you kind of went in and just as they were playing, just started
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
them.
Yeah, even taping them to them.
Just like
Under their
completely
guitars.
sticking.
Yeah, giant one on the mic stand. That way it looks like he's singing with a boner. Like,
And then the next one, we threw glitter all over them and drew dicks all over their band and put pictures of Ben Affleck in there.
Why?
why not?
Why not?
Because you can, Gabe.
Yeah, we fucked that venue up. There was so much
Oh,
glitter
yeah.
everywhere. I felt kind of bad.
One time, somebody you gave us that fart gun thing. They
There's
gave
that
you?
little kid. He
That
like
little-
spent his
yeah.
he spent his
One night,
allowance
somebody
on a
gave
fart
somebody
machine.
A fart gun, and
And
it comes
just
into the
gave
bunk
it to you guys?
Yeah, and we would like for probably 3 hours. We were all in the
Just
bunk just-
laughing.
laughing so hard, like you'd pass it around and just like it'd be dead quiet in there, and people would like whoever had it would wait a couple seconds and be like, and like for some reason we just all found that was the funniest thing.
I don't even know what
So,
happened to it.
I think I probably laughed harder that night than I
Yeah,
might
we
have
were
ever laughed in my
dying,
entire life.
Yeah, we were little kids.
Fart noises are funny no matter how old you get.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's just too funny.
We're not the most mature band, but
You can never, ever grow up. You can always grow old, but just don't ever grow up.
True.
Because
Very true.
age is only a number.
I definitely want. I'm 33 now, and in my head I'm 22. My body doesn't feel that way.
I'm
I-
47 and I feel like I have a 25-year-old trapped in there going, what the fuck?
Right?
Yeah, I still feel like I should be 18 most of the time, honestly,
Yeah.
but it's cool. It's cool. Let it go.
So you guys have been together a long time. Have you ever had any huge blow-ups where you guys have just
All the
totally
time.
ripped on each other?
Yeah.
All the time.
All the
yeah.
time.
And are you like a family?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That is the best way to be. That is
Yeah.
the best way to be.
Literally fight and yell and scream.
So it's just like a big dysfunctional family.
Pretty much. It's like, think of it, do you have a brother?
Oh, I have two.
You have two? Okay, so
One's
imagine that times
dumber
about
than the
3.
other.
Yeah.
It's about like that times 3. It's like for some reason we feel like we've known each other our whole lives and we just want to punch each other in the
Sometimes
nose.
you just need to quit the band, walk across the parking lot, and join it again.
True, we should make that a t-shirt.
Totally.
I think everybody's probably gotten mad, tried to quit the band at least once, and then like that's when the rest of the band's like, whoa, dude, whoa, all right, whoa, dude, like, chill, it's not that big a deal.
Right, I have a question about one specific song in general, the song Inhuman. What is the meaning behind that song in just by itself?
I mean, it goes to a lot of the one single word to put to it would be bullying, and just a lot of times there's so many just like backdoor stories that people don't get when it comes to bullying, or even a lot of times the bully, you know, a lot of times the bully is taking action for, you know, something that the bully's dealing with at home. Maybe his dad's beating his ass and getting drunk every night, or, you know, and it's kind of just saying, welcome to how that feels, you know, like a lot of times people just get down on people and treat them in a very inhuman way, and they don't know their full story. They don't know, you know, what that person's been dealing with, what that person's been going through. You know, they see this kid's got, you know, holes in his shoes and pants that don't fit and a shirt that's too big, so let's go pick on him for being the poor kid, and like, but they don't realize what that kid's dealing with back home. You know, mom and dad might not have enough money to put clothes on his back, and or maybe they just don't give a shit enough, you know. So
Just about like, it's like you said a while ago, like being familiar with what it's like to feel the things that everybody feels. I think it's like everyone feels things, and it's just really easy to forget that sometimes other people feel too. And I think that song is kind of a reminder, like, regardless of the scenario, you know, welcome to being human, and this is how to hopefully deal with it.
yeah.
That leads directly into my next question too.
Perfect.
Has there ever been a moment in your guys' life that's like music has taken over and like saved you from something?
No doubt.
Every other day.
All the time.
Every other day.
Yeah, the music is the most powerful thing in the universe. It's a universal. It's a universal language. I mean, you can literally sit down with somebody that can't understand a word you're speaking. You can listen to the same song and have an emotional moment, you know, and you can feel the same shit, you know, you can feel the same thoughts and emotions, and that's super powerful.
Yeah.
That I just had an experience with that back in October. I went and saw 21 Pilots for the first time, and I've been wanting to see them forever.
Yeah.
And just going there, you feel like you're just one big family.
Yeah.
It's like you have people that are standing around you that are crying
Right.
because you feel like you're safe.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's the thing. You feel like you're around a group of people that can relate and understand.
Oh, I just started to get emotional when I was talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
Maybe that's what music's supposed to do.
Right.
It doesn't
Yep.
matter if you're listening to it or making it or sometimes just talking about it. You know, it's like, for me, I know listening to it helps me all the time because I get to relate to like what the other people are singing and writing about. But as an artist, I can say that most recently our music has helped me because I've been dealing with a lot of depression, and we recently wrote a couple songs for our new record kind of dealing with mental health and stuff, and that allowed me to say my piece.
I really feel like bands should do that more often, like speak out about mental health and
Absolutely. It's
I
it's
definitely think it's
a
happening.
serious issue probably now than it's ever been.
that's something that needs to be brought up in the world right
Sure.
now at this very time.
Yeah.
Sure.
People need to quit attacking each other and helping each and
And see, I feel like
help
a lot
each
of
other
that's still
out, you know?
present and has always been in rock and metal. It's just, unfortunately, rock and metal music isn't as popular these days as it has been in the past. But there's a lot of artists, I feel like, even though they might not be singing directly about like dealing with it, like their songs are a product of that. You know, you listen to bands like Seether and stuff, like that guy's definitely writing songs about, you know, some of the shit that he's been through. So I feel like it's definitely up to the rock and metal bands to get that message out, because you're not going to see a lot of the pop people do it.
No,
Yeah.
because they bubblegum. They
Yeah.
sugarcoat it. I don't want to see
Absolutely.
that shit.
It's very real, and I think it's something that people from all walks of life probably deal with, whether they're big, small, rich, poor, you know, it's just real.
And it's like it's a huge therapy as an artist to be able to get those thoughts out. And sometimes it's not easy to be that honest, you know, and just be that vulnerable and let those thoughts out. But when you can do that and use that as your therapy, then that's going to be therapy for somebody else as well, because they might not be dealing with the same story, they might not have the same feeling, but they can relate to that feeling or what you're going through and go, man, this guy's traveling the country, living it up in the rock star life or whatever, but he's still dealing with the same shit I'm dealing with, and I think it's that kind of universal message that brings a lot of fans into the rock world. I think that's what rock music really is about.
Oh, that goes right into my next question with like traveling and stuff like that. Is like, do you guys ever, while you're traveling, get like homesick or anything?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
all the time.
Especially when you're sick. Nothing is worse than being on the road sick. First 5 days of this tour, I was miserable. Like, I had no energy, I couldn't get any life in me, and still had to get on stage every night for 45 minutes and act like nothing was wrong, and that, man, that gets in your head. And you can ask these guys, like, I was dealing with some shit at the beginning of this tour, I just wanted to go home. I wasn't enjoying myself because I just didn't feel good. I felt terrible all day long, and it's just like, but once that finally went away, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm back at it, but being sick on the road definitely makes you homesick more than anything. And you get missing your girlfriend, you get missing your dog, you miss your cats.
My Xbox.
Yep, your Xbox, yeah. Especially like, if you're one of those times where you have 4 or 5 days off and everybody's sitting in, this tiny little space, 8 dudes, we're all just, what do you guys want to do? We started 4 fires today.
Seriously though. 4 fires. Polo.
Why?
It's cold outside.
We were camping. We were at a campground.
Yeah, we like to go camping on off
Love
days.
camping.
And you guys stay freaking warm. This is
Yeah.
Iowa, dude.
Yeah,
It's not
and
too
we
bad
were in,
right now,
we were in
but it
South
was.
Dakota a couple days ago. It was really cold there.
Oh,
We've been
you.
blessed so far. It's been cold. Like yesterday, might have been one of the coldest days I think so far, but it hasn't been too bad.
Right.
Compared
It's
to what we
definitely been worse.
normally get when we come
Yeah.
up here, which is ice and snow and darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised that there's like the snow is
Well,
melting
don't
right
jinx
now.
us because we're loving it right now.
A week ago, there was almost 3 feet of snow on the ground
So
still.
we've seen a lot of it still melting, so it's kind of crazy.
I don't want no part of that.
You guys are Southern boys. You might have experienced a little snow in your
Yeah,
life.
we've experienced some ice.
Yeah, we get like a half
Extreme
inch.
It flurries in
The whole town
Tennessee and they
shuts down.
close schools.
I know, we lived in North Carolina for a while, and I could never understand that. It'd be like a quarter inch of snow on the ground. You guys would be panicking, and I'd be like, what is wrong with
It
this
doesn't even have any
people?
snow on the
Where
ground.
we're
It's just like,
from,
it's gonna snow tomorrow.
They cancel school.
All the bread.
It won't snow.
No bread,
Yeah.
no milk.
No school.
No water.
Yeah.
For some reason, everybody buys bread and milk when it's gonna snow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why? I don't get that.
Like they think they're gonna get snowed in for 2 weeks or something. It's like,
I
we're in
just, like,
Tennessee,
I don't
it's gonna
make
melt
enough-
tomorrow.
I don't use enough milk to need that. Like I'm going
Yeah,
for like
whoa.
Skittles or some shit, like steaks.
If you guys could put one message out to the world that you think people should hear, what would it be?
Oh, that was gonna be my final question.
I would say for me, anyways, is do what you love. Find something you love to do and do it. You've got one life. I know the YOLO thing, but literally, you have one life, and it's not worth waiting around. It's not worth being stuck somewhere unhappy, working a job you're not happy with. Like, if you find something you love and do it, and it doesn't matter how much money it makes, you can be happy. Because, I mean, we're proof of this. Like, how long has this band been going? Since 2011? And none of us have ever taken a dime into our own pockets, and we keep doing it. And we're, that's just part of it. We love doing it. It's not always easy, but man, I'd much rather be doing this than working at a factory somewhere that I'm not enjoying my life and not enjoying what I'm doing and not making my mark on the world. So I guess my advice would be find something you're passionate about and really, really go after it.
I support that message. Be a good person.
Yeah.
Always better yourself. All that good stuff.
What those dudes said.
All right.
And what do you think would be a message you'd want to put out to the world? We haven't had much to say today.
Good message.
everything was already said that I would have probably said, honestly.
He's the
Awesome.
quiet one.
Awesome.
That's actually
Yeah, right.
You're the quiet one?
not me.
You?
Apparently, most of my band
Wow.
thinks they're quiet. So
We're all
at least
the
we know,
quiet
I'm not.
at least we know where we
This guy's
stand.
definitely not the quiet
It's
one.
the quiet one you gotta watch out for.
Yeah.
For sure.
No doubt. I agree with that 100%.
That's why I tell you something. Or me something.
My quiet one ended up, he's a felon now, my quiet child.
That's awesome.
Wait.
He's a
Story.
felon.
Okay. I haven't gotten there yet.
Don't do it. Don't. I strongly
I'm a quiet
discourage it. Yeah. You know, my dad always said, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
True.
I think everybody should find that passion.
No doubt.
We definitely work, but shit, I guess it's alright.
Yeah.
Too hard. I work for like 30 minutes. I like roll my stuff in there. It's all on wheels anyway, so the job's kind of done for me. But it's not too bad. I can get used to it.
You got anything else, Gabe?
Yeah. So, where do you see the band in like 10 years?
Famous.
Famous?
The top. Actually,
Don't jinx it.
Like, honestly, me personally, like, of course everybody wants to be famous, but like, that's not really what I'm worried about. I want to be able to sustain my life and pay my bills playing music, and be comfortable. That's where I see myself in 10 years. I want to be comfortable, enjoying what I do, and I want to go be rocking out in front of a packed crowd every night.
I want fans. I want
Yeah.
people that like can connect with my music or see,
I don't care.
understand what I'm talking about enough to care enough to come out and see a show and maybe drink a beer with me and just have a real conversation. That's what I want.
Don't care about being on TMZ or no shit.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that. I want people that, I want to build a family, a giant art family of people that just pack venues out in the numbers and just come to do nothing but party and enjoy good music. That's what I want.
And another question I have is the logo for the band. What does it mean?
Who wants to take this one?
It's a
Alright,
bathroom
so-
door key.
Oh my God, Gabe, you. But you were right.
It is, but
Wait, what was I right about? I didn't hear
It
it.
was a key.
Bathroom door.
It's a bathroom door key for our old guitar player's bathroom door.
I knew
It's
it.
just like my bedroom key, remember?
see where we're from, those aren't. This shape isn't very popular. They usually come in the form of like a little flathead screwdriver type deal, or one or two other different assorted types. But this is the first time we'd ever seen one of these, and
You thought it
in their
looked
defense,
rad?
a couple of the dudes might have been doing some things
Mushrooms.
they shouldn't have been doing, some hallucinogenic things, and they were like, "We found the key to the Matrix."
So there it
I
is.
did that once.
Now people go just with the
It's
bathroom
literally
keys.
just the key.
We put it in a scanner, and that's why it's all jagged, because the scanner didn't get it all. So that's what it is.
Honestly, though, with a little bit deeper thought into what the key stands for me is, it is just a bathroom door key, and it's something a lot of people can find in their homes. But I feel like it's kind of appropriate that we use that, because for me, it's just something that people that like this band or maybe hear about this band can latch on to us and latch on to, as far as like associating us with. When they see this, they'll know that it's us, and they'll know like the things hopefully that we sing about and the things we talk about and what we stand for as a band. So
I thought
kind
it was
of
like a
like
model
a like
A
a
lot of people think that. Yeah.
like a membership card, if you
Yeah.
will, to like the cool kids club. That's
You
how
know,
I like
we
to
get
think
we
about
all
it.
get it tattooed on us, and a lot of our
Yeah.
fans get it tattooed on us and stuff. It's just kind of like the art of family. Like that's, if you get that tattooed on you, you're official art of family.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people are art of family without it, but that's like the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
Life.
And it's also really handy if you lose your bathroom door key.
You know, I need one of those for my bedroom. So if y'all later on, if I get locked out of my bedroom, I might be calling.
Merch table.
Did you guys have any career before you started Artifas?
I was a high school teacher.
I
You
was
were-
in high
what?
school.
Are you
You were-
serious?
Yeah, I taught high school for 5 years. I taught high
What,
school
what did you teach?
music. Yep, I taught high school drum lines and
Then you didn't end up in jail.
somehow.
I was in high school. He was actually my teacher.
Was it? Were you really?
Yeah, for part of
We were already friends at this point, but he
yeah,
was
I
like,
came and I was like, you don't know me.
Yeah, we like pretended like we didn't know each other, but at that point, like we were kind of already somewhat moving to form this band, I think. So like we were pretty much best friends already, and like I would just come in and go to sleep, and I'd be like, he'd be like, and then like that's it. I'd see him later that night at the studio.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
And, like you didn't see me last night.
All right, do you guys have any questions for me or anything?
No, but I gotta say, man, you said this is your first interview, so like, go after the shit. Like,
Good
I didn't
questions.
think it was gonna go this smoothly. I thought I was gonna get nervous.
Bro,
hey
you
man,
had- you
you're
had
gonna
some
get
good
nervous.
questions, man. That was
Just
great.
be yourself, do your damn thing, and just get out there.
Phone case, man. That's cool. You Star Wars fan? I can't take these really tight pants off to show you my leg piece, but I got a giant Star Wars leg piece I'm working on. That's cool. Sorry. I just saw that dope ass phone case.
All right, it was a
But-
pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Thank
Same
you.
here.
Whoa.
Thank you guys
Good job.
so